Good morning. This is easier for me today. I just have scattered thoughts this morning, and maybe I'm not drinking enough coffee. I don't know. But I doubted if anyone is going to join in this morning because I'm an early bird. But I hope you do get to see this and understand I am learning. I still do not know how to edit. I'm not exactly right with my lighting, but at least I'm trying. I come across some things and told myself, okay, um, this was a good saying. Never look back. If I spend too much time looking back at something, it can make me procrastinate about doing things. So look forward when you're making plans. Decide where you want to be in your life. And that basically, I know the new viewers do not know that I am going into retirement very soon, and the economy makes the outlook of that look just terrible. And I have spent quite a few years planning retirement after my mother had come to live with me, and I got a reality check on what she had to live on. I had no idea. I was busy working and trying to keep everything together, whether it was babysitting the grandkids or um, working a job out at the mall that I totally enjoyed. Um, and I see the struggle now that other people are having. And when I go into the grocery store now, it's in daytime hours, and I do see what people are buying. Whereas when I was working, I did not notice much. I was tired. I just wanted to grab some food and get out of the store. And I think everyone has lived a life that way, and you really don't wake up until retirement. I think I was blessed to get a heads up knowing the reality of what it would be like to live on a Social Security check. My mother did not have much on her check. She had no pension. Um, she had financially lost basically everything she had because of other people due to her being ill and in a coma. So those two things generated something in me that I wanted to make sure what happened to my mother didn't happen to me, because it's hard to live with your children. And for as long as I can, I am not going to live with my children. Actually, I think I'd rather be in a nursing home and give everything over to them, um, knowing that I wouldn't have to deal with anything anymore. But my children are pretty resourceful, like I am, and quite capable of taking care of others. So it's a slim chance I would be going in a nursing home, but you never know. You never know what life is going to be for their future. And like I said, the economy is causing our children to struggle, to wonder how their going to make it. They could be living paycheck to paycheck. And I can honestly say that it's not a lifestyle you want to live, paycheck to paycheck. I tried it, and with a nursing degree, I decided it wasn't for me. Back in the day, we didn't have the insurance for the kids. I was raising 3 children by myself, no child support, from a failed marriage that didn't last more than 18 months, So, well, it took longer to get divorced, So, I had my parents to fall back on till I got on my feet. But then it was time for me to move on. So I'm like wondering, is it part of your mindset to build up your children, to help your children? Or is it the type of children that don't care whether you make it or not? There are so many estranged parents and children that it makes you think. Because those are not the ones you want to count on, because you know you can't count on them. Because you have no opinion and you have no way of reasoning with them or coming to an agreeable situation where the two of you can work things out to agree to disagree. A lot of us have children that needed space, and you give it to them and they come home when they need you. And I hope that they'd reciprocate if you needed them. I know I'm not fully awake. I'm not probably making any sense. But I know the thing that has stuck out to me most when I did look back, how I handled things, was to get through them by enjoying the little things. And those little things could be free entertainment or just music or family time together. Pop some popcorn and watch a movie. But, when you have to make the decision that you can't make it, you can't provide for your children the way they need provided for, and you live campground to campground with a campground job like I did, you realize that there's hard times, there's good times, but you make your own way. I think every one of us that are looking at a life paycheck to paycheck, and I don't mean weekly. Some of y'all, it's monthly. You have that check once a month and you got to make it last the whole month. Then you're going to have to come up with a way to have your food, to keep the roof over your head, and to enjoy the little things. Because life is not worth living if you cannot enjoy your family and friends and events around your community. It was meant that people need people, and we should appreciate every generation. I appreciate the younger ones because they're so daggone smart with these computers and knowing how to do things that I didn't have no training on or schooling on. It's knowing that you can get a laugh over not knowing how to do something. And it turns out to be so simple, or you just never cross your mind, oh, that button does that. I mean, for the longest time, my children told me, keep my hands off the TV remote. I'm pretty bad, I'm telling you, on technology. I can't help it. I try and learn with YouTube, which is a good thing, to better our life by learning how to do things. And I want to start a playlist, in fact, on this channel on how to do certain things that other people have put out videos. So I want to just share their videos to that playlist. So I might need a review on what they were teaching, or it might be one of my own. Okay. And that way, maybe more people could just go to one spot and learn a thing or two, I mean, exploring YouTube to me and learning, how open people were. Look how that looks. Oh, okay. Well, I'm in my robe. Y'all know I do that sometimes. But I love how people interact with other people. I love reading the comments. And sometimes the comments open my mind, helps me to think outside the box, because we need to do a lot of that. It's a new world to us, and we got to learn, if just learning how to sidestep some of the things we don't want to learn, okay? Oh, sure, I know there's a lot of negativity on here. I figure if you don't like someone, don't watch them, don't leave nasty comments, there's a lot of fake people on here, pretending to be something they're not. You're never going to get that with me. I'm just me, and I figure, what's the use of editing a video, because it's me. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. To me, it's just another page in the book, and I went and did this or that, and I did it badly, or I did it good, But, life is an adventure. And I take that seriously because I love to travel. I love seeing new people and places to go. And I've enjoyed many, many things in life, and I'm thankful for that. But I don't want to be involved in any drama on YouTube. And sometimes you can walk into it and not even know what they're talking about. And it just messed up the whole visual for me of what I thought that person was, or not. I get a better understanding of that person, There's people that come on here and they whine about everything. And I'm like, that don't make no sense. Aren't they happy? Because, I want people to be content and happy and have joy in their life. And I love pets. Come here. You want to say hello? This is Penelope. Now, she knows I don't like her to bark, so she ends up whining and trying to talk. But I've always had a Chihuahua. And she's my biggest one, huh, baby? You're my biggest one. She's mixed, though. She's not full-blooded like the other ones. So we get along just fine, huh? You could say we're both mutts. Okay? Mixed breed. Okay? Hi. Yeah. Don't you dare. Now, there's some things. I don't like a dog in my lap. And I like to give them some time outside, and it's fun to have someone with me when I go on my walks. Just 1 minute, I'm not going away. I just have to check on something on the stove. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. What do you want, honey? You want to go outside a little bit? Oh, my goodness. That's what she wants. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know. You won't be out there long. I don't know if you seen my first video this morning, but we got covered with snow last night, and it's 30 degrees right now. Whew. I don't like it. So, and that's another thing with adventures in life. I take my future retirement, it's going to be an adventure. And I'm going to try and be positive and not negative about it, and try to keep it with the little things in life that I can enjoy, and living where I want to live in a warmer climate. My hair's falling down. And I'll still, yes, be near one of my children. And that's very important, We got to rebuild our life. It's like I've had to declutter. And what I really call it is resizing my life. Okay. Down to the point where I can handle the housework, the laundry, manage to have things within reach to me, and simplify my lifestyle to where if I'm in a smaller dwelling that's less upkeep, okay, less utilities too, but it'll get me outside more because I'm more an outdoor person. You might find me on a bank fishing, and I wish I had a boat, but I'm never going to get my husband on a boat, And as far as my husband, William, for you newbies, I married William when my youngest daughter was 18. I got burnt the first time around, okay? And I didn't think I'd ever trust a man again. And he is my all. William is my all. He believes in God. He believes the same things I do. We've had one argument in 23 years of marriage. One argument. And that wasn't even an argument if you want to ask me, but he just caught me on a bad day. I gave up working for William and started taking care of my mother. And it's nice to cook a meal for your husband. I love to cook. I love gardening. But to the point of feeling like you're married to a home, a house, changes need made. And that basically had to do with our argument. I was doing it all, even when I worked, and it was time for him to pitch in. Because Mother had come into our lives, and I needed help on some of the home front things. So, and I wonder too, has anyone heard of the Gray Panthers? They're up out of New York. I'd never heard of them before. And I had read an AARP article that first mentioned them. And I was researching what they were about, you know. And it's about the discrimination that seniors are facing with the hiring and firing due to age, the social injustice issues that younger people blame the boomers for their lifestyle now, that what they don't have, I should say. It don't make no sense to me. I'm a baby boomer and I really get it. So, forced retirement, having things so that they're handicap accessible in living areas, and any mental and physical abuse. That's what they're about, the dignity and rights of senior citizens. And it involves integrating generations to combat this abuse and the discrimination in the workplace, because seniors don't get that much money and they need to work. And they don't need compared to the younger workers. What they do need to do is be fitted for the right type of job that they're physically able to do. Oh, puppy's here. I'll be right back. I told you it was cold out there. You better go curl up somewhere and get warm. Your little feetsies are cold, aren't they, baby? Yeah, we need to fit ourselves physically for the right type of job if all we have is a Social Security check. And we need to check on our health, and make sure that we are doing what the doctor wants us to do if it's making us feel better. Some of the things I have to be careful with what they want to experiment on me. I'm not no guinea pig, okay? I know 24/7 how I'm feeling. And if something's not working, it's not working. Let's try something else. I don't mean to be a pain in his tail, but the truth of the matter is they don't know me personally from any textbook. I'm an original. God made me that way. So, it's just like learning a new trade to help you get a job when you're a senior. Oh, yeah, our bodies, they ache, they hurt us. But there are some things we can do to make money. Now, some of you can't because you're limited to your assets and things like that. Being disabled in the first place, you wouldn't want to be working. Okay? I was born disabled, so I've adjusted many times over in my life to overcome. Okay? And part of that is because I believe I can. When I don't believe I can't, that's when I'm going to try something else. Because I know if I can do the job or not. Maybe I only need shorter hours. I am older. Maybe I only need to work a day or two a week. But I'm going to tell you, if you're not up to volunteering, you're not up to working. So that leaves you with building a life from your home to at least be eating right, exercising, getting fresh air, just many different things, you know. Finding a place where there's other people that have the same likes that you have. I can't see myself living across from a golf field because I don't understand the game. That'd be like taking me to a basketball game, and I never could figure out basketball. I didn't know which hoop was mine, and they wouldn't let me play no more. I can get you on baseball, and I can play football, and we could even wrestle if I was younger, you know. That comes from them brothers of mine, okay? But, you have to decide what you're capable of doing in life. And we got to help the younger generation. And hopefully they'll be kinder to us because of that help. I don't know. We got to care about people. We got to remove the stones from our heart and start planting seeds. We got to be willing to forgive and forget while helping others to be happy. You can't just believe in yourself. You got to believe in others. A smile, a kind word, a few dollars here and there, and prayer helps the world go round. The other night, my husband and I watched a movie, The Lost Valentine, and it starred Betty White. She's an advocate for pets. We were both crying at the end of that movie. Y'all need to take the time. It's on here. It's free on YouTube. And watch that movie. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. That's enjoyment, free enjoyment for him and I. So that's where I'm at. I know I'm rambling, and I just want y'all to know that I believe in you, and I can believe that anything that you do in your life that's going to make your life better, your family stronger, this is the time you need to prove that. Don't be on here being fake and saying you got this, you got that, and you're deep in debt. No, that's not the time. Fit those pieces together. You got it? I'm always looking for that missing piece. I'm a puzzle worker. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go. I've been on here about half an hour, and I promise tomorrow I won't go live. I'll just put it up here and everyone can find it on their own. But remember, believe you can. I love you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.